AITA for refusing to help my dad with a scouting trip after I explicitly said I want nothing to do with scouting anymore. I, 19M, spent years in scouting. To be blunt, while I am an Eagle Scout, the experience was hellish for me, and the day I turned 18, I was done. I made it clear to my family from day one that I have zero intent of ever registering as an adult leader, volunteering, or participating in any scouting events again. My dad, however, decided to stay involved and take on running trips, even opened his own troop. Recently, he planned a campout for his group. He's a total novice when it comes to actual outdoor logistics, to the point where he and the other adults were planning to pack heavy cast-iron skillets and stone gear for a backpacking setup, which later morphed into drive-up car camping because they didn't know what they were doing. I told him weeks ago I was not going. Despite this, he and my mom have been trying to force me to go anyway. Every time I held my boundary, the goalposts moved and the manipulation tactics started flying. When I reiterated I wasn't registering as an adult, my dad tried to claim that if I can't commit to scouting, I must not have any intent to be truthful with him in life. When I refused to go on the trip, he immediately pulled the victim card, whining that we can't do this without you. When I didn't fall for that, he resorted to vague threats, saying, "Oh, I have many things I could also say to you." They then hit me with scouting's youth protection rules, telling me that because I'm an unregistered 19-year-old, I wouldn't even be allowed to speak to any of the scouts on the trip, meaning they essentially wanted to force me to come along as a silent pack mule. When none of that worked, it turned into demanding I help pack, haul heavy boxes out of the garage, and move cars around to get them ready. My dad does have some back pain right now, so I offered basic help at home lifting a couple of heavy items so he wouldn't physically hurt himself in the garage. But I drew the line at being dragged into prepping for or attending an event I explicitly opted out of months ago. Now my parents are furious. They're claiming that if the trip falls apart or if they can't manage the gear, it's entirely my fault for being selfish and unsupportive, and that I'm ruining things for everyone. My take is that if you willingly take on a project you lack the ability to pull off without forcing an unwilling third party to bail you out, that's on you. AITA for holding my boundary and refusing to help run or attend his scouting trip.